Victoria Ballard, Naturopath, speaking to you from southern India, Tamil Nadu. The name of the town is Tiruvannamalai. Takes a while to learn even how to say the name. It's kind of in a triangle inland from Chennai and Pondicherry. And Pondicherry is where Auroville is, Aurobindo, who did so much social work as well as his spiritual work. He did a great deal to make the whole area really clean, got rid of mosquitoes pretty much. So we're near Pondicherry, which is used to be French, so it's got the street names on the blue and white French, like street signs. So that's where we are. And I'm in a village actually outside of Tiruvannamalai. But we've got everything we need here, and the local restaurant owner, she wants to give us free food. She was brought up a Christian. She's now a Hindu, but she was brought up Christian, and she wants to bring us a cake. Now I'm thinking, how much cake can I eat? Well, just let me tell you about my friends here who are vegetarian ketos, who do eat eggs. I think they've been on this diet now 5 months, and they test their ketones every day. And he had 1 slice of cake, and it only took 2 days for his ketos to go right up to maximum on the keto strip again. I mean, keto strips aren't the best way of testing ketosis, but they're the cheapest and simplest. So that's giving you some idea. I mean, he's a lot younger than me. I'd say I don't even know. People don't ask you how old you are around here, unless you're really old like me. I'd say they're in their 40s, they're slim, they're not at all overweight, and they're making almond flour waffles. And they use xylitol. I don't know whether you can get stevia here. Quite a lot of ketogenic people get away with xylitol with stevia. Sweet taste for me gets me craving, so that's not so great. The other news is that, I don't know whether I mentioned it, to be honest I forget what I've said, so if I repeat myself, please forgive me. And could you like or subscribe or even make a comment? It would be really great to get some feedback. So a friend has just broken, I hope he's broken it really carefully. He knows he's been fasting a long time. He's been fasting for not years in a row, but he's done lots of 28-day fasts, and he's just done his first 40-day fast. And all he's been using is something called rasam, which comes in a little stainless steel pot. It's completely clear, it looks like water, but it's had herbs in it and chilies in it. And there's something about the right amount of spices that is very good for certain body types. So I'm right next door to an Ayurvedic doctor, and you probably know the 3 main body types of Ayurveda, Vata, Pitta and Kapha. And they are also reflected, and they are almost exactly the same as ectomorphs, mesomorphs and endomorphs. That's what conventional medicine would call an ectomorph, and a vata. They're usually really skinny, so they're probably not watching this channel. The mesomorphs and the pitta people, they've got much better muscles than most people. And the endomorphs are the ones that are more like kapha, because you don't really, and when I first came to India, you didn't see any fat people at all, but the kapha people are the most likely to put on weight. And what is really good for kapha is spices. So this beautiful rasam, I mean, you can just make yourself some vegetable broth and put some chili, fresh chilies if you can get them, and this will really help the endomorphs, the kapha. And I've also been trained as an applied kinesiologist, and there's a great deal more to applied kinesiology than just learning how to muscle test, even though I did muscle testing for allergy testing in my weight loss program. But we also learned about body types, and they go along exactly with the vata, pitta, kapha, ectomorph, mesomorph, endomorph. And they're a bit more useful because they were for Westerners some of us eat meat, and a lot of us be overweight. So basically, they had thyroid, adrenal, and gonadal. And the thyroid is the skinny ones that can't put on weight however hard they try. The adrenal type is what we've already discussed in an earlier video. That is the one, the adrenals are producing an awful lot of cortisol, giving the fat belly, but not the kind of fat or muscle around the arms and legs. And the gonadal is just like kapha. The weight is likely to be all over the body. In a woman, it'll also be in her bust. And on a man, it's going to be on his backside. So this is a sort of body type that really, and he said, really for this body type, lots of spices. So for the sort of voluptuous ladies and the men who carry their weight on the bum, eat more spices. And for the adrenal type, we have already said they put on weight under stress, so they've got to stress manage, reduce their cortisol, and if they're ketogenic, get most of their nutrition and their carbs. That's very low carb, ketogenic, but get it all from vegetables, because the adrenal type does really well on most vegetables. And as for the thyroid type, as I say, they're the really skinny ones that can't put on weight and they're probably not watching my channel about weight loss. But with the long-boned, tall, very thin, they are very well advised to eat meat. And they're the only ones that, even in India, it says eat white meat and fish for that particular body type. So that's it. It's time to say, please subscribe to my channel or leave a comment, or you can also, I've mentioned the communities. I hope I've mentioned the communities. It's Christmas, so you might have a bit of spare time off work. There's some fantastic communities you can join. There's Jason Fung, and with all his fasting, he's got a team. For a monthly fee, you can be part of his community. It's not expensive. Mindy Pels also has a reset training group. She specialises in women's problems, but she also treats men, so they can join her community as well. And Ken Berry, he's the carnivore proper human diet. He's got a whole community, and he does live questions and answers every Monday, and his Patreons get, they can actually get their questions answered directly. So there's all these communities you can join so that you're not out on your own trying to do all this. And I do free email consultations because I'm just used to working one-on-one. I can't do my applied kinesiology anymore to test for allergies, but I do the elimination diet. So yeah, I'll leave my email address in the comments or in the description, and hope to hear from you, and hope you have a wonderful Christmas holiday. Maybe it's the weekend, so maybe you've got time to have a look at some of these communities and start getting some support. So have a great Christmas. Bye from Tiruvanamalai.